Ladies and gentlemen, there are moments in life when you find yourself the center of attention, when people are drawn to you as if by an invisible force. It's not because of what you have or what you do, it's because of who you are and what you represent. People are naturally attracted to certain qualities, and if you understand what those qualities are, you will become the person others are constantly seeking to be around. But this attraction doesn't come from chasing after others, it comes from becoming the best version of yourself. In three powerful conditions, people will chase you, and these conditions have nothing to do with what you can give them or what you can offer. They are rooted in your very essence. The first condition is confidence. People are drawn to those who believe in themselves. Confidence is magnetic. It's a vibration that speaks louder than words. When you walk into a room with your head held high, knowing your worth, others can't help but notice. Confidence doesn't come from arrogance, it comes from a deep understanding of your value. It's the quiet assurance that no matter what challenges you face, you have the inner strength to overcome them. People want to be around those who radiate certainty, not because it makes them feel secure, but because they see something in you that they wish to embody themselves. When you are confident, you set the example for others to follow, and they will chase you not for validation, but for the inspiration you exude. Confidence in its truest form is a reflection of your belief that you are capable of creating your own reality, and that energy is irresistible. The second condition is purpose. People are drawn to those who have a clear sense of direction, a compelling vision of where they are headed. When you have purpose, there is a fire within you that others can't ignore. You don't need to have everything figured out, but when you know what you want, it becomes a powerful magnet for those around you. Your purpose gives your life meaning, and people are instinctively attracted to that kind of energy. Purpose is magnetic because it provides clarity, not just for you, but for others who are seeking meaning in their own lives. When you are focused on something greater than yourself, when your actions and intentions align with a higher calling, people will chase you not out of obligation, but out of a desire to experience the passion and direction that you carry. Purpose is a beacon that calls others to join you in creating something larger than life. The third condition is authenticity. People are desperate for truth in a world filled with masks and illusions. When you are authentic, you stop pretending to be what others want you to be. You show up as your true self, without fear of judgment or rejection. Authenticity is about embracing who you are, flaws and all, and not being afraid to let the world see you as you truly are. It's when you stop seeking approval and start living from a place of deep inner truth that others are magnetized to you. People chase authenticity because it's rare, and in a world full of facade, they long to connect with something real. When you live authentically, you allow others to drop their masks and be themselves, and that kind of connection is irresistible. The truth you carry is a light that guides others toward their own authentic selves. People chase authenticity because it allows them to feel truly seen and accepted for who they are. In these three conditions, confidence, purpose, and authenticity, you become a force of attraction. You are no longer chasing after people or seeking validation. Instead, you create a life so magnetic that others are drawn to you naturally. It's not about trying to fit into someone else's mold or trying to meet the expectations of others. It's about stepping into your own power and embracing the person you are meant to be. The moment you stop seeking external validation, you become the one others seek out, the one they want to be around, the one who leads by example. Confidence in your abilities, a sense of purpose that drives you, and the courage to be your true self will cause people to chase you not because you are perfect, but because you are real. So step into your power, align with your purpose, and show the world the authentic version of yourself. When you do, you will find that the world, instead of waiting for you to prove yourself, will begin chasing after you, drawn to the energy you radiate. Confidence acts as an undeniable force that naturally draws others to you. When you walk with self-assurance, others notice not just your actions, but your energy. It's not the clothes you wear, the job you hold, or the accolades you collected, but your internal belief that makes you magnetic. Confidence isn't about being loud or brash, it's about a quiet strength that shows in your posture, your pop words, and the way you carry yourself. People want to be around those who are grounded, who know their worth and carry themselves with respect and purpose. This kind of energy is inspiring, making others want to be near you, to learn from you. Confidence isn't built overnight, but the more you nurture it, the more naturally others will seek you out. When you trust yourself, you create an aura of certainty that others are naturally drawn to. People seek comfort in those who are sure of themselves, as it helps them feel more secure in their own paths. Confidence offers a silent reassurance that no matter the obstacle you will rise. It allows others to believe in themselves just by being in your presence. True confidence attracts those who admire your ability to move through life with unwavering belief. When you embrace authenticity, the world responds in kind. People crave real connections, and authenticity is the cornerstone of that. By showing up as your true self without pretense or the need to fit into societal norms, you naturally invite others to do the same. Authenticity disarms the defenses others put up. It creates a space for vulnerability, honesty, and real conversations. People can sense when someone is being genuine, and they are magnetically attracted to that energy. The more you own your individuality, the more others will feel compelled to seek you out. It's an energy that resonates with those around you, allowing them to feel comfortable in their own skin. Authenticity builds trust, and trust is the foundation of any meaningful relationship. When you stop trying to be who others expect you to be, you give others permission to step into their true selves as well. This mutual freedom is what creates lasting connections. The world is full of masks, but authenticity is rare, making it even more valuable. People will chase after that authenticity because it's something they often long for in their own lives. By embracing who you are, you naturally attract those who are seeking the same honesty in their relationships. Having a purpose that drives you creates a powerful sense of attraction. When you are deeply aligned with your purpose, you radiate a passion and focus that others can't ignore. A person with purpose walks through life with a certain determination, a knowing that they are working towards something greater than themselves. This clarity of direction serves as a guiding light for others. People are naturally drawn to those who have a mission, who are working towards something meaningful. A clear purpose allows you to make decisions with certainty, and people find that decisiveness magnetic. It's not about having a perfect plan, but about being driven by a sense of direction that propels you forward. When your actions are fueled by purpose, they carry a sense of meaning that others want to be a part of. Your commitment to your vision ignites inspiration in others, motivating them to pursue their own passions. People will chase you not out of obligation, but out of their own desire to connect with the energy you exude. Purpose breeds inspiration, and when you live with intention, others feel the magnetic pull of that energy. Your purpose becomes a shared force that draws like-minded individuals into your orbit, creating a community of passionate souls. True self-assurance comes from within, not from external validation. People who have an internal belief in their own worth do not need the approval of others to feel fulfilled. They walk through life with a quiet inner strength, relying on their own judgment and values rather than seeking external praise. The absence of the need for validation allows you to make decisions based on what feels right for you, not what others expect. This independence creates an attractive energy as people are drawn to those who are secure in themselves. When you no longer seek to be constantly affirmed by the outside world, you become a beacon of authenticity and self-respect. The energy that comes from this inner peace is magnetic, drawing others who admire your ability to stand firm in your beliefs and actions. People chase after that kind of energy because it speaks to their own desire to embrace their individuality. They want to experience the same self-assurance that you exhibit. By cultivating this inner confidence, you attract those who are on a similar journey of self-discovery and empowerment. Having a clear vision for your life makes you stand out. When you know what you want, it's impossible for others not to notice. A person with vision is not only focused on their future, but actively works toward creating it in the present. This determination to achieve a specific goal generates a strong gravitational pull. People can't help but admire someone who is so sure about where they are going, and they are naturally drawn to that energy. When you have vision, you radiate purpose, and that attracts others who are looking for direction in their own lives. The clarity with which you pursue your dreams encourages others to follow suit. Your vision acts as a guide for them, showing them the possibilities that lie ahead if they too take action toward their own goals. A person with a vision is not easily distracted because they understand the bigger picture. This focus is magnetic and commands respect from those around you. People will chase you because they are seeking the clarity and direction you provide, even if they don't fully understand it yet. A vision is powerful because it shapes the way you walk, talk, and act, and that energy becomes contagious to those who encounter it. Being authentic means that you're not afraid to show your true self to the world. People are drawn to authenticity because it creates a safe space for them to be real too. When you embrace who you are without fear of judgment, it gives others permission to do the same. Authenticity is refreshing in a world where so many people wear masks to fit in. Those who are authentic in their expression of self naturally attract people who are seeking the same sense of freedom. There is a deep connection that forms when you reveal your true nature, and it invites others to open up in a way that feels genuine and unforced. The more you show up as your true self, the more others feel comfortable around you. Your authenticity becomes a space where others can drop their walls and be who they truly are, and this creates deeper, more meaningful relationships. People will chase you because they want to be around someone who is unapologetically themselves. They long for that level of openness and honesty in their own lives. Authenticity is the foundation of real connection, and when you embody it, others are naturally attracted to your energy. Purpose is not just a goal, it's a guiding force in your life. When you have purpose, it gives everything you do a sense of meaning and direction. People are attracted to those who know what they want because that clarity inspires them to define their own purpose. A person with purpose doesn't waste time on distractions. Their actions are intentional and aligned with their goals. This focused energy creates a magnetic force, drawing others who are on a similar journey. Your purpose becomes a beacon for those who are seeking their own direction in life. It acts as a call to action for others, inspiring them to pursue their own dreams with the same dedication. When you align yourself with a higher mission, people can't help but be drawn to your passion. They want to be part of the journey, to be involved in the energy you're putting out into the world. Your purpose creates a ripple effect that impacts others, encouraging them to live with more intention and clarity. When you stop needing others' approval, you unlock a powerful energy that attracts those who are looking for their own freedom. The more you rely on your inner sense of worth, the less you need the affirmation of others. People are drawn to this kind of energy because it reflects a sense of self-assurance and independence. When you trust your decisions and don't seek permission to be yourself, you create a space where others feel empowered to do the same. This independence is magnetic because it reflects strength, resilience, and clarity. People want to be around those who don't need validation because it shows them that they, too, have the power to make their own choices. When you stop seeking approval, you step into your power, and that power naturally attracts others. The more you trust your inner guidance, the more others will be drawn to the authenticity and freedom you radiate. Confidence isn't about showing off or impressing others. It's about knowing your own worth, regardless of outside validation. This inner confidence radiates in every interaction, making others recognize your self-assurance. When you feel secure in who you are, you don't need to prove anything, and people are drawn to that energy. It creates a ripple effect that encourages others to be comfortable with themselves too. Confidence is a magnet because it attracts the right people, those who appreciate authenticity and self-respect. It's a silent power that allows you to move through life with certainty without being affected by others' opinions. This inner strength makes you a beacon, a leader in your own right, because people are instinctively drawn to those who lead with conviction. Confidence allows you to remain steady and focused even when faced with challenges, which makes others trust in your stability. It's not about being perfect or without flaws, but about embracing who you are and not letting anything shake that foundation. People chase that sense of calm and inner power because it offers a sense of security and peace. Your confidence becomes an invitation for others to be themselves without fear of judgment. In this space, people feel seen and valued, which is why they naturally gravitate toward you. When you embrace your authentic self, it allows others to do the same. The freedom you give yourself to live truthfully is contagious. It inspires those around you to drop their masks and be real. Authenticity shines through in every interaction, in every word, and every gesture. People are tired of pretending, and when they encounter someone who is unapologetically themselves, they are naturally drawn to that honesty. There is power in authenticity because it is rare, and it cuts through the noise of a world filled with facades. When you stop trying to fit into someone else's mold and instead embrace your own individuality, you become magnetic. People chase you not because of what you do, but because of who you are. They see you as someone who is true to themselves, and that offers a sense of safety and connection. Being authentic doesn't mean you're perfect, but it means you are real, and people appreciate that. Your genuine energy invites others to step into their own authenticity, creating a circle of trust and openness. There is a rare strength in being vulnerable and honest, and when you embody this, others are naturally drawn to it. You attract those who are searching for deeper connections where they don't have to hide behind a mask. Having a clear sense of purpose means you know where you're going, and that clarity brings immense power. When your actions are aligned with your deeper goals, you move with purpose, and that energy is contagious. People are drawn to those who are driven by a mission because it gives them a sense of direction and focus. Purpose acts as a guiding light in a world that can sometimes feel lost or uncertain. It's the fire that propels you forward, even in the face of adversity. When you know your purpose, your actions become intentional, and people notice that. They're magnetized by the energy that comes from someone who knows exactly what they want and is willing to do what it takes to achieve it. Purpose creates clarity, not just for yourself, but for those around you as well. People are naturally drawn to those who have a vision for their life, as it gives them hope for their own future. It's the alignment between your inner drive and your external actions that inspires others. Your purpose gives you the strength to keep moving forward, no matter the obstacles, and others are naturally inspired by that determination. When you have purpose, you become a beacon for those who are looking for their own path. True success isn't about what you have or how much you've achieved, but about living in alignment with your values. It's about waking up every day with a sense of fulfillment, knowing that you're doing what you were meant to do. When you live with this kind of success, it radiates from you in a way that attracts others. People are drawn to those who are living their truth, not just chasing after external markers of success. True success is an internal state, a peace that comes from knowing you are on the right path. When you prioritize your own happiness and purpose, that energy becomes magnetic because people are searching for something deeper than material achievements. They want to be around those who have found meaning in their lives and who live in alignment with their passions. True success doesn't come from pleasing others or meeting societal expectations. It comes from following your heart and staying true to your vision. People chase after that kind of fulfillment because it offers them a sense of possibility and hope. They want to experience the same joy and alignment that you radiate. True success is measured by how you feel about your life, and that energy becomes a beacon for others to follow. When you stop seeking external validation, you unlock an immense power within yourself. The moment you realize you don't need approval to be confident, powerful, or fulfilled, everything changes. You become free from the chains of others' expectations, and this freedom is magnetic. People are naturally drawn to those who don't rely on outside validation to feel good about themselves. It's a powerful signal that you are self-sufficient and at peace with who you are. When you stop seeking validation, you become a true leader, someone who inspires others to trust their own path. This kind of independence is rare, and people chase it because it represents a life of freedom. You no longer need to prove yourself to anyone, and that energy attracts those who are ready to step into their own power. The more you stop seeking approval, the more you stand firmly in your truth, and that is what others are drawn to. People want to be around those who don't need others' opinions to validate their worth, because it shows them that they too can live with the same freedom. When you stop seeking validation, you shift your energy and become a magnet for those who are seeking their own sense of inner peace and self-assurance.